We're making it or she's making it? It's a what?
We still got this.
A whole group.
Oof.
Like I think, or like the first time when
Good morning, everybody. You can put your cell phones away, remove your headphones.
Can I turn off my volume?
All right. Today we're making some chicken soup.
They have noodles?
It will have noodles, yeah. So by the end of the day, you should know all of the steps in making chicken soup. All right. You could make chicken soup by just putting a whole chicken in there, okay? But I wanted to show you guys how to break out a chicken into pieces, okay? So this is a whole chicken, and there's a lot of liquid in it, so when I cut it, I always just cut the very, very top and slit it open, okay? Why am I wearing gloves?
You don't want to get the bacteria of the chicken on your hands.
Raw chicken.
Because it's raw chicken, I don't want to get the bacteria on my hands. And if the phone rings, I can easily take my gloves off, okay? I even wear gloves at home, believe it or not. So I'm just going to take the chicken by its legs, and I'm going to let it drip into the bag. Okay? Oh yeah. I had a chef in culinary school. He said, one chicken I feed like 20 people.
Jesus.
That like
Sound like people that get very good portions.
You can make a stir fry out of this. I could feed 20 people out of one chicken. Absolutely. All right. So, Nelson, believe it or not, the chicken always gives us a gift. So the giblets. What are the giblets? They're the internal organs plus the neck. All right. So I'm actually going to take them out. We're gonna see what they look like. So this is the heart. All right.
oh, it's so tiny.
This is the liver, and the liver is kind of small. The liver on the other one was huge. All right. When I was growing up, all those internal organs went into the chicken soup, and it made such a strong chicken soup. I did not like it. The next thing I'm taking out is the neck, and it comes with a lot of fat. You don't want the fat, but the neck has lots of bones in it, so we're going to add that to the soup. We're not going to eat it. The last thing that's in there is the gizzard, and the gizzard is basically like the second stomach of the chicken. All right, and that's what it looks like. So remember, for some people, soup was poor people's food. This is food. This is flavor. This is nourishment. They weren't going to throw that out. In my mom's house, she's not throwing that out. For us, we're going to throw it out. All right. I'm just going to carefully put that in the garbage. So to break down a chicken,
That's recorded.
you're going to pull the wing out. Okay. And just cut that. And that's your chicken wing. All right, and if you ever have wings, sometimes you can get them with both attached.
Yeah, I like that.
Or you can cut it into the drumstick and the wing. Okay? That also goes in the pot. Say it again. I grew up with that.
If. I said if.
Okay? And I'm just cutting the wings at the joint. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to cut the legs off. So you're going to just pull that chicken right apart. Right? And there's fat. Slice that. All right? When I was in culinary school, we actually had a butchery class. I had to do this all day for like 7 days. And sometimes you were at the chicken station, sometimes you were at the meat station. That's just how it was. The chicken has an oyster, all right? And that's like a prized piece of meat. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your knife and you're going to cut down. Okay?
That's my favorite.
and you're gonna
part.
cut along the bone line.
Really? Okay.
That's the.
So if I spread this apart, you're gonna see there's a fat line. That's where I'm gonna cut the thigh and the leg. Okay? That's gonna go right in there. When I make chicken soup, I don't use the breast. I strictly use the thigh and the legs, and I use the carcass. So we'll buy a whole bunch of chickens and then we'll butcher them up. And it'll save me money, because instead of buying chicken cutlets at like $3.99 a pound,
I'm a vegetarian.
I can buy chicken sometimes at like 49 cents a pound.
God damn.
That crap though.
That one, I really felt that.
In my soul.
I really felt that.
The knife cuts me deeper than the chicken.
And it's one
Alright.
sharp knife.
Again, that fat line is where I cut. And what kind of knife am I using? A boning knife.
Oh yeah.
What kind of knife should you use when you're cutting your vegetables?
The right knife for the job.
A knife you're comfortable. Should it be sharp or dull?
Sharp.
Should be sharp. Okay?
Oh, I got that
The
right.
next thing that we're going to cut is the chicken breast. So I pull the fat across it because fat is flavor. Okay? If I'm grilling, I want that fat because I want, in my house we like our cracklings. We want that chicken fat. Alright? So I'm just going to take the knife and I'm going to cut along the end of the bone. Just go straight down. And then I'm using my knife and I'm just cutting along the back side of the bone. If you can cut a chicken, you can cut a turkey, you can cut a pheasant, you can cut a quail, you can cut any bird. Because they all have the same anatomy.
I forget how to cook fish before.
Okay.
Right? It's kind of like Javon, you cut fish, right? If you learn how to cut one fish, you can cut them all, for the most part. Fish have different anatomy, though, depending on what kind of fish it is, right? So again, I'm going to go down that back side.
Same thing. Goldfish and sharks.
And remember, you could put this whole chicken in there, but I really wanted to show you guys how to cut up a chicken.
That doesn't even look like this chicken anymore. It looks like a lot of
So
it looks
the
like
chicken has the tenderloin, right? This is the tenderloin right there. We're just going to put that in there. And this is the carcass. So the carcass, we're just going to pull it apart. The carcass has flavor.
So wait. what's
So we're making a broth, and this broth has bones and meat. What kind of liquid are we making? Anybody know?
So it's a type of stock.
It's a broth because it also has meat. Now, we are not browning this. If we were browning these chicken parts, it would be called a brown stock. Okay. If it's going into the pot, we're not cooking anything, it's a white stock. Your first question is chicken noodle soup could be made with, and guess what? Miss Leal's gonna tell you, chicken stock can be made with whatever you want. It can be made with vegetable stock, chicken stock.
On three.
It could be all three. Okay? So circle the one you like.
Oh, circle the one I just I had vegetables.
Alright? And now, because I was using gloves, all I have to do is take off my gloves and my hands are still clean. But I'm still washing my hands. Why?
Just in case.
And I'm just going. And I'm just gonna put this back here and I'll wash it once it's done.
Wait, what? Oh, I hear it's a headache. Jason something about his tummy. Your tummy?
I did not hear tummy.
What did you think I said? Now I want to know.
I heard it with a C.
Oh no!
I was screaming. I was like, I'm sorry, what?
Alright, so now we're cutting vegetables. What vegetables do you think are going into chicken soup? Onions. Carrots. Celery. Very good. You got some good eyes and eyes. Thank you.
I forgot on that.
So, when you're cutting, and everyone's going to be cutting, all right? My knife of choice is this knife. What's this knife called?
Chef.
It's the cousin of the chef. Anybody remember the name?
Jeff.
It's called the Sanjuko knife. Okay? So when I travel with a knife, it's by my side. Alright, that's what I'm going to see you guys doing. What should be underneath my cutting board? A paper towel. Alright? How should my hands be positioned? Like a claw. Alright? And then this knife actually happens to have two nice little holsters. Very good. Alright, so you're going to thumb on one side, and you can do the 4-finger grip. Alright? So to cut your onion, you're going to cut both ends, or one end off. And when you guys cut, Elijah, alright, you're going to take one vegetable at a time, and everyone's going to take turns practicing. Like I said, you can take whatever knife you're comfortable with. If you want to go ahead and use a chef's knife, by all means use that. Alright? So to cut an onion, you're going to make cuts about 1/2 inch apart. Alright? I'm going to take my hand, it's going to go on the top, horizontally. Is there any chance I'm going to cut myself that way? No. Alright? And this is, I'm just chopping my vegetables. So I just need one. Alright? Now why do I want my vegetables all the same size?
So it's like evenly distributed?
So they cook evenly. Exactly. And towards the end, sometimes some of these escape, so you just rough chop it as best you can. Alright? So with a carrot, what are you going to do first?
Peel it.
You're going to peel it. Okay? Peeler. And I would suggest when you're peeling it, you're going to peel it onto a paper towel. Okay? And you're always going to peel it away from you. So this combination of vegetables is called a mirepoix. If you go to New Orleans, they have a different combination of vegetables, and that's called the Holy Trinity. So they don't have carrots, but they would put onion, celery, and green pepper. So if you ever have a gumbo or an etouffee, those are the flavor profiles you're going to see. Okay? So you're going to cut both ends off, and you're going to take your carrot, and you're going to cut it lengthwise. You're going to lay it flat so it's safe. Do that again. Put them together. Huh? Because I want a rough chop. And I don't want circles. Or semicircles. That's a good question. Alright, my hand is curled back. Just go safe and slow. Safe and slow. How you going? Safe and slow. Alright. And I have a community pot. We're going to take our vegetables and we're all going to put them in the community pot. So the last thing we have is celery. What do you got to do to the celery, you think? You got to wash it. Okay? You said peel. I'm going to be honest with you. Celery is very fibrous, and sometimes people do peel celery, but you don't have to.
Celery? You shouldn't make sure celery?
Again, you're going to take your celery, cut both ends off. Okay? You're going to slice it straight down, and then a 1/2 inch cut. The next thing that's going to go into your soup pot is spices. Okay? This recipe happens to have bay leaf in it. Miss Leal does not like bay leaf. I find that bay leaf takes over the entire flavor of the soup, so we're going to omit that. This is parsley, okay? It's dried. You can use fresh. Believe it or not, I still have parsley growing at my house that is green and I can use, but I forgot to bring it in. So we're going to use dried. And to get the flavor of dried parsley, what you're going to do is you're going to take it and you're gonna rub it just to get more flavor out of that parsley. Okay, and you can put it right in the soup. The last time we were in here, you guys smelled my pho, right? And this is the spice mixture for that soup, okay?